the stream, in the feed here. Those of you just tuning in, welcome. Let us know that you're here. We welcome you. As, yes, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series are back tonight. We know we haven't seen you guys in 3 weeks as far as the Truck Series go. And these guys are just as excited as I am, hopefully, to get ready to rock and roll once again. And what better way to resume the playoffs than at Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. 200 laps of door-banging, fender-bending, heart-stopping action. And there's some rookies that have surprised the scene. There's some veterans below the cutoff line, and there's some new drivers on the scene. You put all that into the mix at one of the more thrilling tracks on the schedule, maybe the most thrilling track on the schedule, and we're going to find out what we get when it's all blended up after 200 laps, maybe more than 200 laps after we go into a few overtime attempts. At this point, I'm just kind of adding to the fire, am I? But let's take a quick look at our playoff standings. For those of you listening in the live stream, Davey Allison is the only one that can relax and is comfortable tonight as he won the opening race of the playoffs 3 weeks ago at Daytona off not a great race for the 45 camp, but he got to the line when the bank was open, when the pay window opens. A fuel mileage finish. Him and Story Square both did not have great races, but they ended up 1-2, and Davey Allison was able to punch his ticket to the round of 6. Speaking of Story Square, he did have a good second place result, and he is 64 points to the good above the cut line at one of his favorite tracks tonight, Bristol Motor Speedway, and then we go to the very technical Canadian Tire Motorsport Park next week. So Story Square chances are higher than anyone. Even if he doesn't get that win, I know he's feeling pretty good about it. The next two that are in the green, Grimm is third, 29 points to the good. He is not here tonight. He had some personal issues, nothing bad. Don't freak out, nothing bad. But we're wishing Grimm all good, as I believe the girlfriend had some things to do, so he had to go take care of that. So Grimm will be with us soon, and we're going to find out if it was a good idea or not, because obviously he'll take a hit in terms of points, and he still has a chance to walk away tonight in the green. So we'll find out. Involved Tents is fourth, 27 points to the good, and another driver who is not here tonight, Involved Tents, one of our biggest supporters. Involved had surgery, I believe it was either yesterday or today, and he is scheduled to not make any races this week at Bristol. Involved, if you're watching tonight, we wish you a speedy recovery. We love you. We appreciate you. And obviously health comes first, so we're definitely thinking of you and hoping to see you back on the racetrack soon. And we all are hoping to gain so many points that you can't catch us. But Doug is in the stream. Hello, Doug. Fifth place tonight. This is when it starts getting a little close, as we talked to the drivers earlier and let them know the situation. Prime is fifth. Prime is 16 to the good. Bean is the last one in, 14 to the good. We talked to Prime, and he said after his big win in the Xfinity race at Darlington, he said he's going to really start focusing on these truck races, because he has struggled so much in the Truck Series, but also has shown so much speed in the truck races, and he feels like he could really turn some heads with a solid run tonight at Bristol, and he needs a solid run tonight at Bristol. Then you move back to the sixth place, the last one in, Bean. Bean, he said he wasn't going to run good at Darlington, ran great. A sixth place finish. Said he wasn't going to run good last week at the Charlotte Roval, ran great, ran top 3, top 4 the entire Xfinity race, and what a week it was for Bean. He is, without that win, even at Darlington and the Roval, he is riding that big-time upset win that he got in the Cup race at Daytona a few weeks ago. So ever since he went to Victory Lane, it's like a new One Fast Bean was born, and we're going to see. He said he didn't like Bristol, so we're going to see what's going to happen tonight. He definitely has his back against the wall, and while this isn't the final race in the round of 8, he definitely needs a good points night. Mystic is 7th entering tonight, and while he did not make the race off of time due to a server connection issue at Daytona, it did not count as his one race miss, but still no points scored by the 51 team, and he definitely has to have a good run tonight. He loves Bristol, hasn't ran as great as he wanted to run the last few truck races at Bristol, but the 51 camp always has speed here tonight, and it's definitely going to be a lot about speed and consistency to gain a lot of those points back out by 14. Then you go back to Kime. Kime, the defending runner-up placement in the championship here in the Truck Series from 2023. He is 18 points out. So, like I said, 2 veterans sitting outside of the picture with 2 races to go. And what better way to return here at Bristol? It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and we can't wait to get started. Let's take you through our starting lineup here tonight. We have a strong field of, I believe, 13 drivers on the field. I believe we have, what, 11 here at the moment. Who else did we lose besides True Depth? Story. I guess Story will be back. Because Story don't, I believe he leaves and goes and takes his girlfriend home. Wade Gaiman is in the house. What's up, Wade? So let's rock and roll with our starting lineup here tonight. Starting from the 13th position, the only driver that did not qualify. He is making his NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series debut tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. He'll roll off from shotgun on the field. It's Trigger Reaper. Starting 12th, another driver making his Mystic Racing League NASCAR debut. He'll start right beside him in the 12th spot. Wasn't far off in qualifying. He's got 200 laps to get better and better along the way. It's Locally Hated Amp. Starting 11th, this driver made a few select starts at Daytona and ran pretty doggone good. This track's a little bit different than Daytona, if we can all agree on. So we'll see if he can get around the half mile, the fastest half mile they call. The Coliseum. It is Dart. The 10th place starter tonight. Welcome back 2 weeks in a row, the number 44 of Yokeman. 9th place starter, we talked about him. He is riding a high wave of momentum, especially after the big time win a few weeks ago at Daytona in the Cup Series. He needs a good night. He'll have to come from the 9th place starting position to do it. It's One Fast Bean.
Woohoo!
The 8th place starter tonight. This driver is slowly getting better on the NASCAR scene. He is looking good on IndyCar, but we'll see if he can apply that look to the NASCAR world. He'll roll from the 8th place starting position tonight. The 00, Eddie. 7th place starter tonight, another driver who has been more and more consistent. Top 6 after top 6 after top 5 after top 5. You better watch out for this cat. He is coming on strong, and he may just surprise the world with a win here before you know it. It's Curdy. 6th place starter tonight. He is the last one in the playoff standings, 18 points out. No sweat from this team right now. They know they've been in this position before. They know they can do it at one of his better tracks. Starting 6th tonight, it is Kime. 5th place starter. This driver is fast everywhere he goes. Every series he enters, don't count him out. Starting 5th at a 15.978, it's FRR True Depth. 4th place starter. This driver loves this track. He is sitting very, very comfortable tonight, but obviously he would love to get a win here. He has many wins here and looking to climb up the ranks. One Friday night Charlotte Roval event for the NASCAR Cup Series, the defending NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, and the road continues tonight to go back-to-back. We'll roll off on the outside of row number 2. Everyone say hello to Story Square. 3rd place starter tonight has the record for all-time wins here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Bristol, but he hasn't got one in a while. He'll roll off on the inside of row number 2, drive the number 51, the other driver sitting outside looking in, 14 points out. Driver the number 51, it's Mystic. And on the outside of the front row tonight, driver number 8. He talked about how much struggle he's had in these trucks, just can't put it together when the pay window opens. Well, he's up front at the green flag. We'll see if he's up front at the checker flag. Missed the pole by just 19 one-thousandths of a second. We'll see what he has tonight. He needs a good run tonight. It's Prime Gamer.
Woo! Boo. Corey.
And on the
please.
pole, this driver is fast, but this driver is relaxed, but he wants to get another win because that's more points entering the next round. Points or points. And everyone is chasing him tonight. With another Centera Healthcare Fast Qualifier Award with a time of 15.908, it is Davey Allison. And that is your starting field tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock and roll.
I don't have a problem with them.
All right. Are we ready, gang?
I'm
think
ready.
so.
Yeah, I'm
I wonder
ready.
if Story lost power.
I don't know. Voice crack. I don't
Didn't
know.
invite. I think True Death had an emergency. That's what my brain told me.
Davey, you are the control vehicle, inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside, he says. Prime, you may
wow.
accept. Do not accept your invite till I call your name. Prime, you may accept.
All right.
Davey, you may accept. Send me an invite when you get in here, Prime. Quick.
Gotcha. There you go.
Alright, Story is not here. True Death is not here. Kime, you may accept. Everyone's moving up 2 spots.
Makes the hard charger a little easier there.
Oh.
Curdy, you may accept. Eddie, you may accept. Bean, you may accept. Yokeman, you may accept. Dart, you may accept. Local, you may accept. Alright, Local back out. You beat Dart here. Hold on, alright, Local, you may accept that new one. Trigger, you may accept.
Connecting.
Alright, Prime, you can run down that timer, sir.
Alright, 10-4.
Alright, does anyone see a reason we can't put vehicles on the track?
Well, Story didn't reply back to me, so no.
Oh, wow. Man, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for Lo.
Yeah, I messaged him too.
Oh, wait, he's replying back right now.
Can we give him 5 minutes, or do we gotta go on?
Can't wait 5 minutes for the lag.
It's already 9:13. We are going green.
Yeah, he's still in the dark. He just replied
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Oh, did you lose power for real?
Yep,
Dang.
lost power, rained for 10 minutes, and power went out and has been out ever since.
Oh, man.
Man, what a bummer.
Yeah, sorry. I feel sorry for Lo.
Good for everybody else.
Alright, those of you in the stream, let us know who is your race pick tonight. Once again, the 4 drivers to watch tonight as far as points go: Prime, Gamer, Bean, Mystic, and Kime. Those are your 4 that you got to keep an eye on tonight, because those are the 4 that are really floating on that bubble. Here we go, coming to the green, 200 laps. Be smart, be smooth, let's get in a rhythm, log some laps.
Yep.
And let's have a good night here.
He wishes
Good luck,
everyone good luck.
Good luck.
I've ever had.
Story should be alright, like I said. He should be alright. This will... hold on.
Well, since Involved and Grim are not here, so keep whatever you had on them.
Drive safe, be smart.
Here we go, coming to the green.
Go, go, go.
We are underway. Start is good.
Inside.
Curry. Oh, man.
Leader lap 1-8.
Nobody's nose there. To your door. Bottom's clear. Still there. Nobody out back. Coming in quick. Clear low.
Under your trigger. I see you.
That's switch setups. Oh well. I'll take the
Underneath
setup.
you, Eddie.
Are you still on your qualifying setup?
Nah, no. It's my old setup. You know, I don't run a qualifying setup.
I'd try something new for mine too. We'll find out if it works.
Yeah, I was in a different setup, but oh well.
I got one some stories there.
That was a better lap.
They both ran very similar speeds.
Under you locally.
The four guys I told you to keep an eye on are running 1, 2, 3, 4. Off to a good start. Good job, guys. Really tight in the middle corner. big truck yet. Bolt coming too.
Oh man, I can in that dirty air. It's time to get loose. I'm gonna hate. I'm going on
Good,
the
I
inside.
like to
Going
hear
on the
that.
inside. Inside. Look, I hate it. Oh, you're going off. I appreciate it.
More coming
Sorry,
through.
Davey, I bounced off the wall there.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Nobody out back.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Wow.
It came out. Wait. Wow. Ooh, came out
I
anyway.
thought y'all missed him at first.
Yeah, barely tapped me.
He closed the track.
Damn. I don't know who that was.
That was Yokeman,
First
Yoke,
caution
okay.
of the night is
I
out.
believe. Or
Okay,
locally
I know who
hated.
it
That might have
was.
been locally hated.
No, he was in pit.
So, because it's somebody who's a lap down, so I think it's locally. Or
Free pass will be
No,
locally
it's
hated.
Trigger.
Oh, it's Trigger?
Oh,
Okay.
Trigger. Oh, okay. I didn't know who it was. I couldn't see no name. I didn't know who it was.
I knew it was one of the
Coming
lap
back
cars.
to the green. New leader is the 51. New leader 51.
Coming to the green, driver. Pace car's off. Be ready. Left side. Half down, half to go. This time by. Clear
Halfway
left.
through stage 1. 28 down.
Left side. All
With
clear,
7 to go.
all clear. No pressure from behind. Coming deep quick.
Oh, into the wall.
New leader 20.
Stay high. Stay high up here.
New leader 51.
Still there. One back. Clear all around. Got a car coming inside now. All clear.
Oh, the two cars behind me got their sponsorship pulled.
Laps to go.
20 to go. Stage 1. 20 to go.
It's high 1B.
Columbia, Cody.
Sturdy traffic did not race team. You may be in the streaming view. 10 to go, stage 1, 10 to go. Battle for the stage 1 right now is number 51 and 20. 51 and 20. Two drivers outside of the cut line, battling for the stage win. Lap traffic may come into play here. 52 go high, 52 go high. Keep it up there, 52. Keep it up, 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 up.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man.
I think I took the beam out.
Just stay green. Five to go, stage 1.
5 to go.
Sitting with a lot of damage.
Off the corner, go from the pull down, please.
Love you, Curdy.
Oh, thank you.
Want to go on your outside, Jochen? Thank you.
Clear left.
Andy, Curdy.
2 to go, stage 1. Pit road is closed. Pit road is closed.
Oh, shit.
Going around on the back stretch on the bottom.
Yep.
Staying green.
I'm staying on the bottom.
1 more to go.
Final lap, stage 1.
Coming up low.
Might be just a little too snug.
Winner of stage 1, 51.
Top 5 that stage. That'll get the job done, driver.
The two drivers on the outside of the cutoff finished 1-2 in the first stage. Not what Prime or Bean wanted. Bean did not get any stage points there. Prime ended up finishing 3rd, so definitely didn't hurt him as much, but not what either one of them wanted. Mystic wins the first stage here at Bristol.
So you liking my car, Eddie?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I am so tight. I may not look like it, but I'm fighting it. I'm
So am I.
tight. I don't know why it's so tight.
But I don't want to loosen it either.
I don't want to lay out. It's the same way. It's like driving good, but it's just tight. Free pass will be the 44 that put 10 drivers back on the lead lap.
Just trying to walk some laps and pass people here.
Everyone's doing a good job. We're off to a good start. Lap traffic, just a reminder, be smooth. I understand sometimes when you're fighting it on the long run, just be smooth with your lines here. Alright, coming back to the green, start of stage 2 here.
We're going green. Pace cars off. Be ready.
Green flag.
Got a headlight out on your bumper. Still there. Still there.
Not clear.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I thought it was clear.
how on your side?
I didn't mean to.
Stay to your right.
We're 51.
So,
I swear, I'm not in my target car. In Indy.
oh, you gonna get me sidetracked. I see your bit, Andy. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
You'll keep getting better.
Oh, man, I hate how it comes off of that corner.
Probably prime.
Oh, you did.
It's crazy though because like the longer the run goes, the tighter the truck gets.
Yep.
Like you think here it'd be backwards. Little Daisy Allison up to P3. Eddie up in the 5th. Eddie always tells himself he can't go NASCAR. I told you he could. West Rock, Texas. Who was in that race, that one cup race at Texas where Eddie mowed the grass down?
Oh, I saw that quite a few times. I thought it was going to be sponsored by John Deere the next race.
I don't know how many times he went to the grass that day.
Ain't no grass here.
You find grass here, Eddie Townsend.
If you find the grass here, you're outside the track.
There's not much grass right outside the track. You have to actually go way out.
Clear. No pressure from behind.
You'll be in the grandstands.
Oh, you got to be beyond the grandstands. Got to be beyond the parking lot.
That's funny.
Oh, Trigger, you got a group of 4 coming.
52, stay low.
I'm not too far behind.
Left side. Clear down low.
Top 4 all together here.
That can be having a good race.
That's a good race right here.
It'll be hard to pass though.
It's very hard to pass on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it work though.
Go ahead.
All right. Clear low.
Davey's trying to work on time. I see him setting
And I'm
him up.
trying to work on you.
52 out. It's just so hard to pass someone without making contact with the door. You just have to use them a little bit.
Ooh, yes
and,
indeed.
and people get mad at you because they think you're hitting them, on purpose. But really, you just have to use their door in a way. And an added feature to that is there's not enough room, so you hit someone, you're going in the wall.
Exactly. Is that intentional or you're on
Then
the
they're
inside?
going
It
to be
just
mad at
slides
you.
up. Right. But the slides will come out of the corners. It slides up.
Come and see quick. Clear all around. Looking inside now. Clear low.
45's working on him.
Oh, yeah, he's making it work.
He's working.
I'm going down there too.
Look at the racing, man. Let me go.
All right.
45's up to second, officially at the line. But he doesn't have them clear.
Clear left, inside.
That'd have been the finish to 45. We're not at one times back to second. Oh, there's almost 3 wide there for second.
Please don't do that, Prime.
Oh, I'm not doing that. We just all over the place.
Prime.
It's like, this is a track you don't go 3 wide, unless you have a death wish.
I'm trying to go 3 wide. I just work at the inside line. We just all over the place. This car can run on the bottom. Well, trust thing to say.
Got one inside, all clear. Stay left.
Pinch you.
You know the dangers of pitching.
Left side, look ahead for me. Clear outside.
Black stuff down there is slick.
One back. Going to look outside. He's outside. He's outside there by himself. Clear all around.
So tight this one.
Left side clear. Got one down low now. Left side's clear. Got a car coming inside now. Clear all around. Car there on the inside.
Ooh, what happened, guy?
I got bumped.
45 said it's time to go, baby.
Stay right. You got room. You're clear. Keep moving. Clear behind. Nobody out.
Prime's got the best seat in the house.
Yes, I'm just watching. I'm just riding back here.
He sees me get onto your inside barely. He sees David gets on my inside barely. He's like, I'll just wait till all 3 of them wreck each other and I'll have the lead.
The whole business hit the wall, then you can get the lead.
I keep hoping he does, but he hasn't.
Just being smooth. I know it's going to be difficult for someone passing inside.
Ooh.
20 to go. Stage 2, 20.
Not that long.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Stay left. Got one outside now. Left side, all clear. No pressure from behind. Left side, all clear. Left side, all clear. No pressure from behind.
Flat traffic is fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna make this a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. There's 4 cars, yeah.
They're fighting for positions. There's a hornet's nest for the lead.
This is going to be interesting. Ooh.
Got one down low now. Clear all around.
Well, not wreck it. Keep it low, too.
Got a car low now. All clear. No pressure from behind. clear, and behind you, all clear.
Holy shit.
Liters coming to you. When I get to you, stay low, please.
I prefer him stay high.
You said high, right?
Low.
We want you low.
Low.
Oh, well, that's fast or high. Go ahead.
Stay high up here. Clear low. Inside. Look ahead for me. Clear outside. And to go.
10 to go, stage 2.
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you
Alright.
on the high side.
Appreciate it, appreciate it. Man. They've been driving this thing is so loose.
Nobody out back.
Oh my god. That's good. High
Still
side.
there.
Go around.
Just can't get. Dang it.
Left side.
I hit the wrong button.
Stay high up here. Careful, still there.
Man, that's
Nobody out back.
right there.
What the hell happened to y'all?
It's like contact here and there. He got into me on the entry. I got him in a little on the exit. But typical Bristol. We'll be back.
5 to go, stage 2.
Oh my goodness.
Two to go, stage 2. Pit road is
Keep
closed.
going. Stay left. Careful, still there. All right, let's go. White flag.
Final lap, stage 2.
Still there.
Just couldn't get to your inside without wrecking yet.
Winner, stage 2, 51.
Oh man. Things too loose, man.
Time second, Davey Allison third, Prime fourth, and Bean fifth.
I just need to get ahead of you and get away from you, Mystic.
Hard to pass. You get a run, it's hard to pass. The Titans stay up a little bit.
No, I do not want to do that.
It's fast, but it's so loose. I'm barely making fairly little changes.
Free pass 44, that put 9 drivers on the lead lap.
Oh man.
So far, the 51 has swept both stages, but it hasn't come easy so far here at Bristol.
Pretty
We're
much
going to
was
find out what's going to happen here in the final stage. Coming to you at Bristol, 51 and 20 front row, 45-8, Curdy up to 5th, Bean looking to carve his way back to the front, green flag, final stage.
Inside. Still there. Got a car low now. All clear. Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
Ooh. Back it, damn it.
Excellent lap. Good job.
34's around.
Got one around on the front. That is the 34, one fast Bean. Not what he wanted. This stage is almost twice as long as the first two. These guys got a lot of time here, 83 to go. These guys can go to the end. Fuel should not be an issue. Tires, these guys should be good on tires, but they're going to have to manage a little bit. Before you get the leader going up on you. You don't want the high side. Going high, 34 going up.
Got one down low now.
Oh.
Nobody out back.
freaking high.
And the beam.
Oh shit.
Beam's around.
34s again.
34 is around the corner. 3 and 4 will stay green. What's going on, B?
Struggling.
Left side's clear.
He's remembering why he loves this track.
Just get as much as you can. You still got time. What would help being is if the 51 or the 20 does not win the race, along with as many points as he can gain on Grim and involved since they're not here. So 2 factors right there for being worried about. Hello, Trey. Davey looks to be all over time for the second spot, but Prime's right there as well. Mystic has opened up a 1.3 second lead right now. With a long way to go here. Not a cutoff race in the round of 8. But definitely could be a game changer for a lot of these drivers. Mystic entered the night 14 points out after not making the race at Daytona just a couple of weeks ago. Kime was not there. Did not register for the race, had other obligations. He is 18 points out. These two have been basically 1-2 the entire night. Mystic has swept the stages, currently leads. But we still got a long way to go. 2 driver, number 2, locally hated. I'm going to be going on your outside when I get to you, sir. Should be next straightaway.
Uh-oh. Lost
We got one
Dave.
car around.
Oh, what happened to Davey?
One driver around.
Dave
That's
got-
Davey Allison on the
got
front
loose.
stretch.
You got
Oh
loose.
my God!
Coming out of turn 4.
Alright, go low, too. Go low. Big slip. Just when we spoke about the epic battle for second, the 45, around he went. He is back
That
rolling.
just happens when you're faster than someone, you just can't get by him.
One back. Clear down low.
But there's a little bit of contact. But we'll stay green. God, I'm so tight in 1 and 2. I cannot turn. Yokeman, go to the bottom
Yep.
when I get to you, Cody.
Alright.
By himself. All
Should
clear.
be the next straight.
That's fine.
Well,
One of
Trey,
them
you
tight-
know I'll help you out any part, anytime. Thank you, Yokeman.
Please stop doing that.
Bottom's clear.
And now,
Clear.
second
And behind you. Low
place, the battle is now down to 2 vehicles between Kime and Prime. How about that, Kime, Prime? I'm basically having to park the vehicle in turn 1 to get the turn. It will not turn.
Yeah.
Any adjustments I've made, it just will not turn.
Shoot. But thank God you're not loose. I take a tight then loose.
Mine's got tighter somehow, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
I just... Mine, I think it ran better for longer, but now it's just back to the same height. Like, that's why I took off a little faster and got a little bit bigger of a lead, but now I'm just back to tight. Like, if you guys were here, you'd be running the
on
same
your side.
times.
All clear.
Mine's just pushing.
Like, what if we ran a Bristol race and everyone's complaining about being tight?
I'm playing about being loose, not tight.
Ow.
I see kind.
Crying.
The thing will
Off my
turn.
bumper.
I'm rubbing you, just rubbing your fin just a little bit.
It's been
Guys,
rubbed enough.
Got a long way to go. Just be smart.
All right, you're clear. Side now. Clear low.
No
Oh,
side drafter.
We got 1 around in turn number 3. We'll stay green. I totally missed the corner because I was looking at you. You're going to think I was cheating right there.
You wall banger.
Good.
I totally slammed the wall that time because I was looking at the dot on the mini-map. I actually lost time. I hit it so hard.
Left side to clear.
Yeah, I ran a 16.7 because of it. 2 truck out.
Inside. Clear behind.
Yeah, this is the part of the run where we're now getting to the part to where we're going to be running the longest green flag run in the race. So you guys be smooth. The longest run we've had is stage 2, which is about 51 laps. So we're now getting to the part. We're pushing now. We're at 48 to go right now. So you can't hammer that throttle off the corner, even if you are tight in the middle. You can't hammer it off because you'll be getting this. I don't know if Shady's agreeing with me or Trey.
Ooh. Kyle, we're trying to get your back end loose.
I am struck. Turn 1 and 2. I'm basically going to have to stop the truck because I can't turn.
Oh wow, that's tight.
You guys may get to me because I'm starting to struggle. I ain't even joking.
I can't turn either, but
we're gated.
Alright, B, coming up on you, I'll take the outside second.
It's hard to pass.
I have all the wheel into it.
So do I.
That's how.
All clear.
Alright, Kyle, time for me to go. But I see a fender in a minute.
You did the Viper earlier this year.
I've already seen a fender here and there.
Eddie's still hanging out in the top 5. Eddie's like, hey, if y'all wreck, I'll take it.
It's getting down to it. It's getting hard to pass. This is like a little nudge.
I mean, it's not like there's 20 to go. You still have time. 2 seconds is not a lot. 2 seconds is not a lot.
I'll do messing with Kyle. I'll mess with him.
Nobody knows when you're messing.
I know it's time to go. This part kind of so good too.
The gap right now stands at 2.1. Mystic not pulling away, but Kime and Prime not catching him. Prime feels like he has a little bit better of a truck, and he may have something for Mystic here, trying to work on Kime right now as they battle in the rear view back there. You see them. They have been glued to each other basically this entire run. That time at the stripe, 41 to go, and they are loose. Hang on. Prime says, I got to go, but they hang on to it. They didn't lose that much time.
Can you give me the high side?
Yeah, B, you might want to get that out of the way.
No pressure from behind.
Damn,
40 to go. The gap is 2.5 seconds between the top 2. Eddie, you hang on, man. You might catch them.
Yeah, Kyle, you got loose again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you come out of the corner.
It's not Rick, please.
See, I now know where your weak spot's at, so I know where to get you loose at.
Yeah, finish
Well,
him
you
off.
hit my quarter panel,
Yeah,
it gets
not
me
finish
loose.
him off.
Eddie, I just got a feeling Eddie's gonna get to y'all.
He's 3.2 seconds behind.
Well,
3.2
he's running
seconds.
the same setup I am, so.
Yeah.
But he also don't have Prime beating the heck out of his rear bumper.
Yeah.
I try to get Kyle loose, try to scare him,
I'm not the easiest to scare, by the way.
34 is round again. 34 is round again. 34 is round again. Oh, it's
34 is around. Caution is out.
Oh, wow.
Yellow flag flies
Wow.
with 37 to go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Caution flag flies here. Wow. Not what
Wow.
the 51 wanted to see.
Wow.
I had a good race. That baby's gonna kick my ass now.
Okay.
Wow, needed that.
I didn't.
Caution is out. It's still not that late to take any risks, so we still got some racing to go here. The free pass will once again be the 44. 8 drivers on the lead lap. This is going to get interesting here. We're getting down to crunch time. We still got some racing to go. Does anybody have anything for the 51 here? Under 40 to go at Bristol.
Smooth out here. Have a good
Coming
day.
to the green.
Ready. Ready. Inside. Left side. All clear, no
The
pressure
51
moving
will
high.
clear on the back stretch. At the line, 32 laps to go. The 8 feels like he has a shot to get back to the lead. He led the opening parts of the race, but he's got to get by the 20. They'll fall back 1, 2, 3 for the moment. 51 trying to pull away.
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever. Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
I will say it looks like it takes a little bit for Prime's truck to come in.
That's how it does.
Yeah, you don't have a great short run truck.
Oh, no, I don't.
Kind of trying to stay with the 51 and keep him honest. Davey Allison now back up to 5th, trying to work his way around Curry with 27 to go. Kime was a little faster than the 51 that lap. The 20 keeping him honest, and here comes Prime in 3rd.
Now it's starting to come in now.
Get to the 20 so I can pull away.
I'm gonna get to him. Give him a little bumpy ride.
That's been tried all race and has not worked yet.
Yeah, nobody's been able to get by the 20. He's like he's been pretty stable, I'd say.
I almost had him till the caution came out. Oh, well, you know, when the yellow flag came out, I didn't say the word.
Careful, still there.
Fastest truck on the track that time by was the 8. He is slowly catching these two up front as Kime and Mystic are glued in the top 2. '51 has led the most laps in this race as Kime goes high, trying to get a run off the corner, but that's going to open the door for the 8 to close a little bit more.
Ooh, took the air off my front of my car. I got
As
loose.
this time by, it'll be 20 laps to go at Bristol. Kime, Mystic enter the night below the cut line. Both would love to win to get in. And Prime's one of the guys they're racing for it.
I need this win.
Davey up to 4th. He's 2.2 back. All 3 with separate storylines. Entering the night, Prime talked about the struggles he's had in the Truck Series. Tonight, one of his better performances. Can he finish the deal? But he's got to get there first. He slipped this lap. Now he's almost a second back. Kime has not been able to get by the 51. Nobody's been able to get by Kime. Typical Bristol, but sometimes you just got to make it happen. 17 to go. These guys are trying all different sorts of lines. One corner, someone goes high. Next corner, next person goes low. Kime drives back to the bumper of the 51. Can't do nothing that time, but here comes Prime. He's once again the fastest truck on the racetrack. Here goes Kime to the inside. He'll take a peek as the 51 grazes the wall. But he can't make anything happen. He gave him a little, hello, I'm here. As the 51's loose, hang on! Time goes to the lead! New leader 20 with 14 to go. The 51 has not gotten loose the whole night, and there he goes!
Wow.
The 51 becomes the chaser. Kai becomes the chasee with 13 to go here at Bristol.
Baby round, baby round.
Davey Allison around on the front stretch. Will stay green. Mystic all over the back of Kime now. Davey back underway. I think he spun out again on the back stretch. .45 out. Mystic all over the rear end of Kime. Gives him a little love tap. Nothing malicious. Kime will continue to lead with 10 to go. Here's Prime in third. It's 1, 2, 3 up front. Mystic's got a nose on the outside. Kime shuts the door. Mystic will cross him over to the inside. They'll touch. Almost even at the stripe. Mystic will run him up the hill just a little bit. Down the back stretch, side by side. Mystic may have the advantage. At the line, new leader 51 by an inch, maybe.
Careful, still there.
Kime's still out there. They're still side by side for the lead.
Got a car low now.
Mystic on the bottom. Kime up top. Mystic doesn't have a clear just yet. Hang on. Mystic will continue to lead that lap, and he will clear him in turn one. New leader 51. I tried to do that as clean as I could. Here goes Kime back to the bottom.
Oh, it's not already.
Oh my goodness, what a race with 6 to go here at Bristol. Now move the 51 back to the top. Kime on the bottom. They're slipping, they're sliding. Prime doesn't know what to do in third.
Grab his popcorn, that's what he should do.
This time by 5 to go.
Oh boy, this could be interesting.
The 51 trying to create some space. Him and the 20 both have complained all night about being tight on the long run. Can the 20 get back to him? He's hoping the 8 doesn't move him first. There's a lap vehicle right up the road. They may get to him. Mystic slips just a little bit with 3 laps to go at Bristol. Kime will give him a little love tap, trying to keep him honest. The 51 has led the majority of the night. He's trying to get to the checkered flag with 2 to go here at Bristol. Yokeman, I think we're going to get to you. Just go low when we do. Kime slips. I think the 8 might have got into him, but they're not out of it just yet. Off turn number 4, lap traffic in the way. White flag at Bristol. Do we see the bumpers in play? The 51 trying to get there. The 44 gets out of dodge. The 8 slips. Kime is not going to get there. Mystic is going to win at Bristol.
Oh man, you took the air from my truck. Oh man, I took the air from my truck.
What a race for the ages.
Man.
What a race. What a finish.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to get you loose.
You got me loose. You got me loose instead.
My goodness, what a finish. And the 51 wins at Bristol, holding off the 20 and the 8. Curdy and Eddie, what a finish. Those guys, Dart as well. What a finish. Oh my goodness, that was... I can breathe.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was looking at the map and I was like, wow, check that out, man. They just keep swapping numbers.
I wait for Cobb to take the 51, take Mystic out.
He knows I won't take him out.
Damn, I could have got by both of y'all.
We'll get a word with the top 3. Let's do top 6. Oh gosh, top 6. and one fast bean. Top 6 and one fast bean.
Oh, the prime.
Fastest
right,
lap
guys.
goes to Mystic. I will have to check and see if that's a track record. 8:46 is close.
Damn.
I need to be a little looser
Good
still.
racing, guys.
That was
Good
great
job.
racing.
If you want to stay for the interviews, you most certainly can. Those of you that were new here tonight, thank you so much for racing with us. Understand it was a up and down night for you guys, but like I said, first race. Thank you guys for supporting us. You guys are more than welcome to join as many as you want. I know Bristol is a very difficult track to run your first race in. Dart, Curdy, Eddie, we'll get a word with you guys here in just a moment. Thank you guys for racing with us, especially Eddie and Dart. I know you guys aren't full time, but hope you enjoyed tonight, and we'll talk to you here in just a second after I find some
Later,
oxygen. Yokman, good job to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Just left.
God almighty. Whew.
The way I could have got by you is using you.
That's what I was thinking you should have did. I was just going to use you to get by both of y'all.
All right, we'll go down here to our 8th place finisher tonight, one fast bean. Bean, you hopped out of the race truck. You just kind of shook your head. Yes, it's 8th place on the results, but definitely not the points tonight that you wanted for you and the 34 team. You've been riding a lot of luck and a lot of good finishing here lately. You knew it just had to run dry here eventually, and tonight just seemed like it come to an end. Talk us through what happened from your perspective tonight.
Yeah, just was not preparing for the beginning of the run. I was so tight I could have been turned, and then about 15 laps into the run, it just turned stupid loose, and I was all over the place, and I wasn't consistent. I did not like it. I don't like this track. I struggle at it. I always have, and I probably still will. Let's move on. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely disappointing for you and your team. With Grimm and involved not being here, definitely helped you as those guys were not able to gain any points at all. Don't know off the top of the scorers' heads how many points you earned tonight, but definitely going to be floating around that ballpark with them. And definitely the 51 winning tonight's race did not help you as that bumped you one spot back. I don't know where you were scored in terms of the playoff standings. Definitely around that bubble, maybe outside entering Canadian Tire. What's your opinions entering Canadian Tire? How do you feel about that one? How do you approach that one, knowing you may have to go into it in another must-win situation?
Yeah, and sadly to say that the next race is a road course, and I struggle at these things. So, tonight was probably the last night fighting for a playoff spot, because next week I know for damn sure it's not going to go well. We don't prepare well for those types of races, so we're just going to get on what we get and hopefully get a win and just hope for the best.
That's one fast bean tonight, finishing in the 8th spot. Definitely you can hear the dejection in his voice. Not the night that he wanted, as he will be definitely on the bubble for Canadian Tire next week. Down here to our 6th place finisher tonight, Dart, definitely one of the rookies in the field tonight, making, I believe, your 2nd start in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And while you missed it a little bit on the setup tonight, definitely still learning along the way. Daytona to Bristol, definitely two different beasts. As from what I've seen personally in the Taco League, definitely different over there. They run presets to customs. What did you learn tonight as far as your strengths and weaknesses, and did you get better? You felt like along the night went?
Yeah, I made some adjustments throughout the race. I was trying to stay out of the playoff driver's way. I don't want to ruin anybody's points race, but for the most part, just trying to stay out of trouble and run my race. I definitely need to work on my setups for sure, but we're getting there.
Now, a 6th place finish for you and your team, what's that do for you? Obviously, you said after Daytona, these guys are fast and some of the best that you've seen. 6th place tonight, and I believe 9th at Daytona, I want to say. So 2 top 10 finishes right off the bat. That's got to make you feel good with the field that you are up against.
Oh, most definitely. Definitely have got an excellent field. I'm just kind of trying to pick off spots as I go. Maybe shoot for some top fives for a bit and go from there.
Well, Dart, we always enjoy having you. We know you can't make it all the time, but for the rest of the season, we hope to see you at least every week from here on out.
Yes, sir.
That's Dart finishing 6th tonight. Super proud of him, the number 38 machine. 5th place finisher tonight, Eddie. Eddie, definitely, you may have surprised yourself, as definitely turned some heads tonight. Eddie, if we look at the records, Eddie, short tracks may be one of your more weaker facilities, but tonight you look like a natural out there, running top 5, top 6 the majority of the night. Why is that? What happened? What changed? And how did you feel tonight?
Well, I need to thank Kyle for the setup. That was a pretty good setup there. It was a good fast car, but it was hard to pass out there.
So Eddie, what did you learn as the night went? As far as the track, you said it was hard to pass. Why was it so hard to pass? And if you take away that factor, how good do you feel like you could have been? Did you feel like you had a winning truck if you were able to get there?
I don't know if I could have won. Like I said, I had to get past Keiman, that 51 truck. So I don't think I could have won it. But I had probably a 3rd place, 4th place car. I could have done a couple spots better than what we did.
Now, top 5 tonight. Obviously, you've been real vocal about how you feel about the NASCAR and your skills, respectively. Confidence is a big word with you. As IndyCar, you've been doing very well, and I've been vocal about how I feel about you running NASCAR. This has got to feel really good for you and your team tonight, finishing in the top 5.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. We're happy with it.
Well, Eddie, this should boost you to run more races, right?
Maybe Bristol's.
Maybe Bristol's. All right. Well, Eddie, like I tell everybody, you can win whatever track, whatever race that you want. You just got to put the time in and believe in yourself. Eddie's a good example of that tonight. Good run by Eddie. We're super proud of you, finishing 5th tonight.
Thank you.
Good job.
4th place finisher tonight, not a playoff guy in the truck series, but we talked about this guy in the pre-race before we took the green flag tonight. This is a sleeper pick, and while he didn't run majority of the race in the top 5, he was there at the end of that final restart. 30. What a finish that you had tonight. Had a solid night. Got caught up in a few little scuffs along the way, but walk us through your night and how did you end up 4th?
Yeah, I just kept plugging away. I spun out one time, made a mistake. I made some changes in the beginning on that car. Definitely shouldn't have done. So on the last pits, I put it all back to the way it was. Thanks, Story. Story gave me that setup, and I just kind of tweaked it, tightened it up for myself. Yeah, it was just about being consistent. I kept seeing everybody else just making mistakes. Eddie, he definitely could have had me a couple times, but he made mistakes, and I capitalized on it. Same thing with Davey. I mean, feel bad for Davey. He was fast, definitely faster than me. I let him by at least twice during that race, and I benefited from everybody else's mistake. It was a great night. Just had to keep it straight.
So you've been on a roll here lately with consistent top 5, top 6 finishes. You're really starting to put everyone on notice, and I think, in my personal opinion, you are one of the next drivers in the list, definitely up there on the list, to knock down that first career win. What has changed with you? What have you been doing as far as being more consistent and really taking notice? Even the way you talk, you're more focused, more disciplined. What has changed with Curdy and time of the playoffs here?
I've just been paying attention to those setups. Anytime somebody's helping me out, I'm really just utilizing those changes and just fitting them for myself. Again, that setup I got today, it was so loose. I just had to make it work for myself, and I just keep plugging away at them. And yeah, we're gonna see the first win. It's coming. I've definitely been real focused and trying to keep myself on the straight and narrow on this end, and just be as focused as I can for these races.
Curdy, one more question. This race tonight wasn't as important for you, but it was definitely a big learning experience. What did you learn tonight for those playoff races later in the week, the ones that do matter for you and your team? What can you apply to those events?
Again, be focused, consistent, make sure that you're hitting your marks every lap. I was just so focused on where I was on the track, just trying to keep it off the wall. Even these guys that were coming by me, I was pretty much letting them go just to keep myself out of trouble. And doing that, I just kind of picked away as they had problems. So I just need to stay away from the trouble, and hopefully I can utilize this in the Cup Series, as I see my points are doing pretty well there.
Well, Curdy, good run tonight. Like I said, you've been on a roll, man, and we'll be there to celebrate whenever it happens, man. Not if, but when. Congratulations on a 4th place tonight.
Thank you.
Good job, Curdy.
Thanks.
3rd place here tonight, Prime. Prime, you got out of the car, or truck rather, and you just kind of shook your head, but at the same time, you can't deny how much fun that battle was at the end. How much fun was it?
Oh man, I'm still shaking my head. It was intense. That battle was fun. It was just between those 3 guys. It was hard to pass. Track position was the main key. So, congratulations, Mystic. You got the right track position. You held us all. It was hard to pass. Man, you lost the lead, but then you got it right back on the bottom lane. So, man, I just couldn't do anything. It was. I'm still like in total surprise and total shock.
You felt like you may have had the best truck at the end. You felt like for the longest time you had a better run or better truck than the 20 and the 45 respectively, but it was so hard to pass. Why was it so hard to pass? I mean, usually it's hard to pass here, but I think maybe the only pass on the bottom that we saw in the last half of the race was the pass for the win. And why was that? Why were guys struggling so hard to pass on the bottom?
Oh, that's a good question. I think a lot of people was tight, and there's not a lot of grip down on the bottom lane, so everybody has to run the middle lane to the top lane. So if you can get your car a little more free towards the bottom, you can make passes down there like you did in the 51 truck. So that's very rare for you to make runs and pass on the inside. So you got to have that truck free on the inside, but mostly everybody likes to run the high lane, so that's the best way to go because it's faster.
I have one more question, Prime. You told us a few weeks ago after Daytona, or maybe after the Xfinity win, after your Xfinity win at Darlington, you said the Truck Series, I'm so fast in the Truck Series, but I just can't put it together. And yes, we know this is not a win tonight, but you had one of your best races of the season. Had a good points night. Yes, the 51 winning hurt you, and yes, you did lose points at the 20, but still, you were right there with them all night long. Does that hurt you from that perspective, or does this build confidence still, knowing you had the speed, you had the mentality, and now this builds confidence going to Canadian Tire?
Oh man, I needed this win tonight because Canadian Tire, I don't know nothing about that track, so this will be a new learning experience for me. I know a little bit of the track. I know it's fun, it's easy to pass, but it's just been so long since I ran there, so I had to figure that out. So I wanted to win tonight to advance me to the next round versus having to play cautious at Canadian Tire.
Well, Prime, good run tonight. I know mixed emotions for you, a little bit of a stinging emotion because you didn't get the win, but still, heck of a battle between you, Prime, you, Kime, and Mystic, respectively, and we'll see what you can put on next week.
All right, thank you, Mystic. Appreciate it. Good win. Congratulations.
Thank you. Down here with Kime as he takes a sip of water here, just a mixture of emotions. You were that close, but still a massive points jump over Bean and Prime here tonight, but you know you wanted that win, and just walk us through what you're feeling right now.
I let one get away. I thought that letting off the gas, letting him go by, because I knew Mystic was going to try to slide up in front of me. So I was hoping to get a good run off the corner and get back underneath them, and just wasn't able to do it. And I didn't want to hit him out of the way. I wanted to get by him cleanly as I could. I definitely, with how many times I got hit by people today on the inside. So it's so hard to pass. I mean, honestly, like the first stage or second, which I don't remember which one it was, I was trying to get around Mystic, and I had Prime and Davey trying to get by me also at the same time. I mean, honestly, I think all 4 of our cars were very equal in speed. There was not one really faster than the other. Someone may have thought they were faster, but I don't think he was. He showed his talents at the end. So, hey, he tried to use me up multiple times. Didn't wreck me this race. So, hey, I'll take a second place finish. I wanted the win, but we just regretfully came up one spot short. So, I mean, it was a heck of a battle. It was a fun battle. So, I mean, it's typical Bristol. You're going to get hit. So
You talk us through the end of that race there. When Mystic slipped and you got the lead there, did it kind of stun you that he worked you, got around you on the inside after we seen really nobody pass on the inside, and it was so late into the run there on the old tires. You guys were on those tires for, 75 laps at that point, 80 laps. Did it shock you that he was able to do it on the bottom there?
No, because he got into me a little on the entry. So I knew with that it hurt me in the middle of the corner, so I wasn't going to be able to get as good of run off of it. So I figured I try something else, protect second, and try to make a run on him later, see if I can get him loose again. But regretfully, he held on. So he gets the champagne, the checkers, and the kiss in the victory lane. So congratulations to him.
So we go to Canadian Tire next week, and unofficially, Kyle, I believe you were right there on that bubble, maybe above it, but you're going to be close to that bubble, so really you need another good race next week. We'll go to Canadian Tire, where you are one of the more experienced road course races, but we have not ran Canadian Tire in a long time, was not on the schedule last year, so it's kind of a reset for everyone. The notes that you had, may have to update them a little bit, plus the field, I think we can all agree on, is a little bit more stacked than it was 2-3 years ago. What's your expectations for next week, and how do you approach that one with you or yourself and your team?
If Story doesn't have internet issues, think about second. So, just run my race. Let the chips fall where they fall. You can't overthink it. So hopefully I have more than a 10-point lead going into it. Regretfully, I'd rather have been the Daytona next week. And, Canadian Tire would have been the week that I was in the middle of the Gulf. So, but yeah, no, I think we'll be fine. So hopefully just be able to beat Involved Tents and Grim there and be able to make it out of there and battle it for the next round.
Well, that's Kyle finishing second here tonight. Definitely, like Prime, it stings a little bit, but still definitely positive with the outcome for tonight. Good run, Prime. Or Kyle, excuse me. I don't know how many times I've done that tonight.
Prime, you got to change your name.
One of y'all is going to change your name. Whoever gets eliminated. All right,
mine's
Kyle,
my
take it
name,
away.
so Prime's gone.
All right, go, Kyle. Take it away.
All right, so Mystic, you were having a heck of a race. Honestly, you rarely had any more than, you did get like a 2-second lead after second stage. But, on that last stage and everything, coming down the end, how nervous were you with, the 3 cars right on your rear end the entire race?
Well, first off, we tried something totally new this race. I think we changed about everything on the setup, just tweaked it. Because, we have had extremely good luck here at Bristol, and we have the most truck wins here at Bristol all time, but lately, the last few races, we haven't had that winning truck. We've only had about a 3rd or 4th or 5th place truck, and, it never gets any easier in the league, and you always get faster guys, and they're always going to make you work. So I felt like, we needed to change some things, and we did that tonight, and the first run, we were way too tight. Frankly, we were tight all night long, and I think a lot of guys fought that. But we worked on it as the night went on, and I think when it was all said and done, we ended up taking a round and a half of wedge out of it. So, and we were still tight. But no, that last run there, before the last caution, we loosened up pretty good, and that's how we were able to hammer those first 15-20 laps. And I think Kime got held up by Prime or Davey. They was racing hard, so they weren't able to go full out, and we was able to escape and get through the lap traffic a little better than they were. So everything was just going well for us, and we was able to escape to about a 2.5 second lead. I think it got up to before that caution come out. So up to that point, we was all right. And obviously, I knew when we hit the reset button there at the end, I knew it was going to turn out to be a dogfight, which it was. The 45 got loose there at the end, which he was going to be a factor. I'm just happy we came out on the right side of it.
I mean, those closing laps with, them right on your bumper, were you afraid, someone might give you the good bump and run and put you in the wall?
Well, it's Bristol, right? It's gonna happen. I've won races like that, and I've lost races like that. So, but me and the 20, I gotta give the 20 respect. We raced each other about as clean as we could all night long. I think he may have gotten into me like twice, maybe the whole night, 3 times, and we went the whole race without getting really majorly loose off the corner until there were about 13 to go, 12 to go, whatever it was. We lost the lead. I thought we was first going all the way around, and that was going to be very disappointing. Because we had a winning truck. Obviously, like Kimes' point, I think all three of us were pretty much even. I don't think anybody would have driven away from the field. Then I knew it was going to be difficult because nobody could pass on the bottom, especially when we were on tires to that point about 80 laps, because we went green with like 85 to go, so about 75 laps. So it was going to be difficult. I was pretty nervous at that point because I didn't know how I was going to get around him. And we got off of turn 2, and I had a little nose on the outside. He squeezed me in the fence. I just don't think he knew I was all the way there, which it's just Bristol racing at that point. Then I gave him a crossover and got to the bottom. And yeah, I wanted to move him up the hill and didn't put him in the wall. I just think maybe he kissed the wall a little bit off of 4. And I just tried to make him use as much racetrack as he could, because you can't use the bottom by just using the bottom. You gotta move him up a little bit. And I think we executed a perfect pass on the bottom. I was going to be upset if I'd have hit him real hard, but we had to work on him, and I knew we had to do it fast because the 8 was right behind us, and I didn't want to let the 8 get to our outside, because then we'd have had 2 trucks to pass, and then we'd have really been screwed. But nah, I mean, I can't believe we actually got by him and got by him as quick as we did, and I was hoping at that time he'd have respected the cleanness that I got by him with, and I knew he was probably going to give me a shot or two there at the end, because I was having to back up the entry real bad. We struggled with entry all night long. We were having to park it entering the turn, especially at the start of the final stage. But we was able to get about 0.3 or 0.4 there, and luckily we had a little bit of breathing room there, beginning the white flag lap, to where he wasn't right on us, but he definitely could have been ugly if he wanted to, and I think it's just a respect factor at that point. We raced each other all night long, but I'm very happy with the team, very happy with the truck. I'm very happy that we definitely worked on the setup. It just goes to show these guys continue to get faster and faster every week, every year, every day, and you definitely got to continue improving your stuff. And it was a good win by us tonight, and we're on to the next round.
So, I mean, with this win, I mean, you were below the cut line going in the race. How huge is it to get the wins to solidify you into the final 6?
Well, wins are always important, regardless if you're above or below or just not even in the playoffs. But from a playoff perspective, obviously those are bonus points you take with you to the next round, right? So tonight we were able to sweep the night and gain the 2 playoff points for winning the stages. So we got a total of 5 tonight, and those 5 are going to carry to the next round. So definitely it's a huge bonus for us and the team. It's been a while since I've won a race, and not at Martinsville, and I swept everything. So definitely a good night. Like to Kime's point, it could have easily been Kime or Prime or Davey or anybody. Really, it was just it was a good night for us. And Canadian Tire next week. I'm not the greatest at Canadian Tire. To my last race at Canadian Tire, I was decent. One of my better road courses, but like I said, we don't want to go into that race needing a great race. So it takes the pressure off of us to where we can just relax and just go out there and have fun. And now we can worry about WWT. So I'm very happy. And now we can go worry about the Xfinity race, where I feel like we have a good car to maybe get two in a row on Thursday.
So, I mean, with you saying that and everything, so does that mean you're going to maybe look past next week and concentrate more, on that first race in that next round to try to get you a good points day for the first race of the round of 6?
Absolutely. I believe the races in the round of 6 definitely suit us. I mean, we're decent at WWT. I don't think we're a winning truck. We definitely got some work to do. Homestead will be fast. We've always brought fast hot rods to Homestead, and then Martinsville, which anyone knows my track record in Martinsville knows that I'm pretty decent there, I'd say. So, but definitely we don't want to go to Martinsville with a must-win situation. We want to try to get wins at those first 2 races. So definitely focus on WWT, and like I said, every race we want to win. So we're going to show up the next week, Canadian Tire, and try to win that one, even though we don't need to. And right now we're just focused on the next one.
Well, is there anyone you want to thank before we send it down to Mystic for the closing statements?
Well, we'll wrap out here tonight. I want to just thank my team, thank everyone that raced with us tonight. I know we didn't have a huge crowd, had some drivers lose power and emergencies there at the end, and but we still had a heck of a race. Thank the new guys that showed up tonight. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you return and come see us again. And it was definitely a fun race tonight. Congratulations to Mystic. He's an awesome guy. He's definitely one of the best. That's me, by the way. But anyways, all seriousness, thank you to our viewers that joined us tonight. We had a good crowd on the stream. Hope you all enjoyed that heck of a battle at the end. If you didn't enjoy that one, then I really don't know what to tell you. That's definitely what Mystic Racing League's all about. Thank you to our sponsors, Solid Rock Carriers, Speed Sport, and our Centera Healthcare Fast Qualifier Award. That was Davey Allison for tonight. Definitely going to be a jumbled up points playoff bracket when we head to Canadian Tire next week, when we will eliminate 2 drivers from the playoff grid. Until then, we got some Xfinity racing and some Cup racing coming to you Thursday and Friday from right here in Bristol, Tennessee at Bristol Motor Speedway. IndyCar action. We only have 2 more races to go in the season. Tomorrow we'll be at Laguna Seca. 3-way battle for the championship between Mystic, Kime, and Story. Don't miss it tomorrow right here on Mystic Racing League. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed. We appreciate all of your support. And until the next one, we'll see you then. Good night.
Thanks for watching and have a good night. After that comment, maybe I should have wrecked him.